Wanna be Ryan the Great, and today we are talking the 2025 NBA draft, guys. This was a incredible draft class, expected to be an incredible draft class heading into the next NBA season, and with free agency underway, which we'll be getting into the future videos. We are going to be talking about the NBA draft class. Obviously, we got to touch on the Philadelphia 76ers. That's my team and what they did, drafting VJ Edgecombe with the number 3 overall pick. But this draft class also highlighted by Cooper Flagg, number 1 overall, number 2 Dylan Harper to the Spurs, and at number 5 Ace Bailey to the Utah Jazz. So we're gonna be breaking down this whole draft, talk about what my winners and losers, what picks I like, who I think can make an immediate impact, yada yada yada. So we're just gonna be a little bit of this, a little bit of that as we go. So yeah, I would have this video out earlier for you guys, but we had the Philly Live sessions, which is all high school basketball. If you want to go see all of my stuff that I've posted, it's all on at Ryan Sully Sports Media on Instagram. And yeah, even if you don't know like Philadelphia or just like PCL, Philadelphia Catholic League basketball, I mean, if you've seen anything about high school basketball, you would know what Philly Live is. It's just a bunch of teams from all over just playing in a bunch of summer games. And yeah, it's been highly looked at. Great, definitely the best summer tournament in the country, and I had a great time covering it this past weekend. So yeah, on Friday or Saturday, we were there from me and my guy Anthony Sorgi were there from 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. 2 separate locations covering that. Number 4, I think number 13 on ESPN player in the country for 2028, Colton Hiller was playing against 4-star Sammy Jackson, the son of former NBA player Mark Jackson. But yeah, you guys don't want to hear. You guys, well, maybe you do want to hear about all of this, but if you do, go on Ryan Sully Sports Media. You can see all of that. But let's get into what this video is. But yeah, that's the reason. I didn't get this out earlier, but anyway, let's get right into it. Before we get right into it, guys, make sure you guys subscribe with your post notifications on. Go subscribe to my brother Living Great Blogs. Make sure you guys subscribe to my second channel at Ryan the Combat Great. Make sure you guys go follow me at X on the Great RTG. Make sure you guys go find me on TikTok at Ryan the Great RTG. Make sure you guys go listen to the latest edition of the CR7 podcast, and make sure you guys go find me on Instagram, G-Mini at Ryan Sully Sports Media. And without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, let's get right into the video. So transitioning over. And yeah, I just had ESPN up of all the draft picks. I mean, I could write out what I think of all these picks, but I don't think anybody feels like reading all that. You just want to hear what I have to say. But anyway, let's get into it. Starting off, number 1 overall, I mean, it's obvious Cooper Flagg was going to be selected. I mean, we know what Cooper Flagg brings to the table. He can do everything on the floor, shoot the mid-range, get to the rim at ease. Pretty good high-level defenders, a playmaker as well. 6'9" frame, can rebound. So, just a unicorn who can do absolutely anything on the floor. Obviously, everybody has Cooper Flagg as their number 1 prospect. And he's joining the Dallas Mavericks team with an Anthony Davis. Kyrie Irving could be returning in January, which is kind of the prediction so far. You got Daniel Gafford. You got Derek Lively. You got Spencer Dinwiddie as well. I mean, throwing Cooper Flagg to that equation, the Mavericks could have a 2 to 3 year window of a possible championship success. So good on them. Obviously taking Cooper Flagg. Number 2 overall, Dylan Harper to the San Antonio Spurs. And I don't know why I did that, but I'm trying to click on his profile here. I mean, once again, I'm a big fan. I like this pick. I mean, as you can see here, a playmaker, shoots the ball very efficiently, gets to the rim pretty easily as well. I would like, defensively, I think he's pretty average, but I think that he is, he's a really great player. He's somebody that I think could win Rookie of the Year just based off the Spurs system. I don't know about Cooper Flagg, because I don't think he's coming in there and averaging 27 points per game, and that might sway the voters just because of all the expectations on him. But I think Dylan Harper has a great chance to win Rookie of the Year, just because of his skill set. I mean, 6'5", 213. That's just absolutely incredible. But good on him. Number 3 overall, VJ Edgecombe to the Philadelphia 76ers. Listen, if you're the Philadelphia 76ers, you couldn't take Ace Bailey right here, the number 5 overall to pick, just because he didn't really look like he wanted to be in Philadelphia. And if you are somebody that doesn't want to be in Philadelphia, that's going to be a problem just based off what we had with Ben Simmons. The Sixers have an injury-riddled team. We don't have time for all this drama if you're the Philadelphia 76ers. So you got to get your nose to the grindstone. You just got to make the safe pick, a guy that you know is probably going to turn out in VJ Edgecombe. I'm a big fan, honestly. I definitely don't mind this pick at all. I think Ace Bailey has an incredible upside, but hey, this is the safe pick for the Philadelphia 76ers. You could have traded back with the Brooklyn Nets and maybe get Cam Johnson. I know that's what a lot of people were thinking. I possibly thought that could have happened myself, but Daryl Morey decided to stay with VJ Edgecombe here. But I really like VJ Edgecombe. I mean, he can really, once again, just somebody that can do pretty much everything on the floor. But as you see here, I watched a little bit of his film. He like his ball, him operating without the basketball. I'm a Philadelphia 76ers team that is getting a bit older, and the guys have a bunch of knee problems. And Joel Embiid and Paul George, you do need guys to move off the ball, and that's what VJ Edgecombe is going to have to bring to the equation. So yeah, I think that the Philadelphia 76ers, it looks like you're possibly going to get what's his face, Yabusele back. You're working on a deal with Quentin Grimes right now, and you're bringing back Justin Edwards, who is a Philly legend around here, Emotep legend. And obviously, you have Paul George coming back. You have Jared McCain coming back. Hopefully, Joel Embiid will be ready in time. They say he is going to be ready. Tyrese Maxey will be ready to go. So, and you just brought back Kelly Oubre. So, yeah, the Philadelphia 76ers, you know what their roster is going to be, and it's just all of staying healthy and putting it all together. So, I think this is a great pick for the Sixers, and you really, really, you really needed this. But anyway, Knuckle to the Hornets. I mean, it doesn't really move the needle for me. I mean, I know they just got Colin Sexton in a trade. We'll be breaking down all the recent moves in a video probably coming out pretty soon. I mean, listen, you get a you get a guard that can shoot the ball really, really well. And if you're the Hornets, your team, you don't really have that much shooting, just a pure shooter. So I understand this pick. I thought it possibly could have been Ace Bailey, but I guess you already have a forward. You already have some forwards on your team. You have LaMelo Ball, and if you can just get a pure shooter on your team in Knoble, I think that this is a good pick by the Charlotte Hornets. I like this one. Bailey to the Jazz. I mean, like he didn't want to go to Utah. He didn't look happy that he was going to Utah at all. And I mean, listen, I think Utah is probably a fine city. I don't know I don't know what there is to do there because I've never been there, but it looks like a fine city. So, I mean, overall, I think that's a good city to go to. I don't know why he wouldn't want to go. I mean, he's going to have the ball. They just traded away Colin Sexton, so that's another scorer taken away. You have Laurie Market and Walker Kessler. But I think Ace Bailey will have the opportunity to show his talent a lot in Utah. I guess he just wants to be the number one option, which is why he didn't want to go to teams like the Sixers and others. But in Utah, I know it was on the list. Keep forgetting who else is on the list. Or the Pelicans, that was it. I guess he just wants to be the number one option, but I mean, you're a rookie. You're not the best player in the draft. I don't really understand it. I mean, it's not like you're going to be earning more money on your rookie salary. This doesn't really make much sense. I mean, if you're that upset going to Utah, just leave after your contract's up. It's not that deep for me. Or it shouldn't be that deep, honestly. If you don't like Utah that much, then just leave after your 4 years, or demand a trade after the first year, if you can prove your value. So I mean, but if you're the Jazz, I would just say tough luck, man. I mean, you're here. You got to play because the Jazz are in this rebuild where you have a lot of draft picks and you got to try and get the best player available. And the Jazz, while they do have time to use these draft picks and try to develop their players, you got to get the best player available, man. It's not like you're in a situation like the Mavericks, the Spurs, and the Sixers where you have an opportunity to compete right at the current moment, and you can maybe take a guy that you can sway away from the controversy a little bit, if you get what I'm trying to say. Where the Sixers, you could go with Edgecombe, but I think if you're Ace Bailey, tough luck. You're in Utah now. You're going to be getting paid $30 million. So I mean, I wouldn't turn that down at all. So I think if you're Ace Bailey, you can't really do anything about it. But yeah, I mean, once again, good pick by Utah. Honestly, they could use a great player here in Ace Bailey, a big forward who can get it done anywhere at the rim. He just needs he makes difficult shots. I do think he takes bad shots though. That's one downside I do have about him. But I mean, I think he's really all very explosive. Once again, can get to the rimadies. I really like the pick by Utah, but you know, I don't know. It just doesn't make much sense what he's doing here. Why won't you don't need to be the number one option? I don't know, but it also kind of like makes me think, okay, he's not really not going to be a winning player in the NBA if he's just looking for a salary. I don't know. We'll have to see. But anyway, Trey Johnson to the Wizards. I mean, you don't really have any other guards, so that's good. Fears to the Pelicans. You just traded away. CJ McCollum. This makes sense. I really do like Fears as well. Demon. Not a big fan of this pick from the Brooklyn Nets. Honestly, the Nets might be one of my losers in the first round, just because like they made all 5 of their draft picks. But I feel like they took a lot of guys too high. Like Sarif, I don't even think I had him going in the first round. So I mean, I'm not a big fan of what Brooklyn did in this first round here. I would have preferred if they traded back a bit. I don't know. I don't like this. I really don't. Colin Murray Boyles, once again, somebody that I didn't really have going didn't have going in the top 10. I mean, from what it says here, he looks pretty decent. It says his shooting's not that great, but I mean, you do have some shooting in RJ Barrett, Emmanuel quickly. Ingram can shoot a little bit as well, so I guess you don't need that right now. But I mean, a 6'7" forward. I don't know. I'm not a fan of this pick. I would have preferred if you got a better forward. Honestly, I think there were probably some better on the board. I don't know. I'm not. I don't know if I really like this pick. Phoenix from the Kevin Durant trade got Cam and Malik, I believe that's how you say his name. I like this pick, honestly. If you're Phoenix, you did need a center. I really like this one. I mean, he's 7'1", 253. I mean, he can move. Really good defensively. He can excellent rim protector, but I think he's got to develop a bit more of a scoring game. But in Phoenix, I mean, I don't know. It doesn't really look like they want to go into much of a rebuild, which doesn't make much sense to me. But if you are Phoenix, you try to develop him in the next year. You're going to be playing him with Mark Williams. I don't know why they made that trade though. You're going to be playing with Mark Williams. I would prefer Phoenix maybe to take at least 1 year to try and rebuild here, and get a top 10 draft pick that you have to develop. But I guess that's not what they're doing. Cedric Coward going to the Portland Trailblazers. I mean, if you're the Trailblazers, you're not really going anywhere. You try to develop somebody that is I wouldn't say a project, but I mean, he's not very experienced. I don't know. I'm not a big fan. I do like this pick. Or I'm sorry. This pick I traded Memphis. I don't know what I'm doing. Coward. All right, I got to reset here. Coward. They. I mean, for Memphis, listen, you're trying to compete. I don't know what I was thinking. If you're Coward, you're trying to Memphis. You're trying to compete here. You get another forward here in Coward to back up Jaren Jackson Jr. here. You're probably going to sign in the off season. So I mean, I like this. If you're the Grizzlies, I mean, I really didn't care if it was the Blazers or not. So yeah, I like this pick honestly. If you are the Memphis Grizzlies, you get now once again not that much experience. But he's going to be playing behind a very experienced forward. So I think that's fine. I mean, the Bulls, their rebuild is a disaster, so I really don't care about their pick. Derek Queen going to New Orleans, straight up 10 spots to get him. Very, very interesting by the New Orleans Pelicans. I don't know. I feel like Queen he's good. I don't think he's better than Schwarber, but I don't know. I wasn't a big fan of this pick. A very undersized center. If you're the Pelicans, you have a lot of decent centers in the West right now, or overall in the NBA. I don't know. I wasn't a big fan of this. If you're the Pelicans, he's probably gonna be one of your top centers going forward. It doesn't make much sense to me. Trading up 10 picks, giving up a very, very valuable 2026 unprotected pick. I wasn't a big fan of what New Orleans did here. Yeah. Carter Bryant to the what do you call it, to the Spurs. I mean, once again, I don't really think this matters honestly, because you have such a good team already for the Spurs, but you add some forward depth here. I mean, yeah, as it says, two-way potential on the wing. You could use it if you're the Spurs. Why not? you already have some decent forwards who play inside, so you might as well add to your wing depth. Schwarber to the Thunder. Very proud of Schwarber coming off a great season at Georgetown just a few years ago, attending Archbishop Ryan here at a team that plays in the Philadelphia Catholic League. Big fan of Schwarber. Love his game. Very good defensively. Can also score at will. I really love Schwarber. Just an overall great guy and a great player. You love to see if you're the Thunder and a team that really didn't have that much center depth in the playoffs. I know you had Isaiah Hartenstein and Chet Holmgren, but you definitely could use some more as well. And I think that's where Schwarber gets into play here. And then Young Hansen to the Trailblazers with that pick that they with Memphis traded up with. I mean, listen, I don't think Hansen's that great, honestly. I don't think he was better than Berger. I honestly don't. I don't overall. I don't think he was better than anybody else drafted in the first round, maybe except for Sarif. I don't know. I know he signed with Rich Paul in Clutch Sports, so I guess that's what soared him up. I don't even think I had him in the first round, so excuse me. I was very surprised by this pick. The next few, they didn't nothing really surprised me here. I thought that Washington add another guard, Walt Clayton Jr. Very won the national championship. I really like that. The what do you call it? He's a proven winner. He can get things done for you immediately. And if you're the Wizards, you're looking for a 2-year rebuild here. He's someone that can bring immediate success to your team. Other than that, nothing really else surprised me here. I think that everybody else will be good role players. I like Newell going to Atlanta here. I like him. They just traded for Porzingis. As it says here, mobility, very aggressive. I do like Newell a lot. I think that he'll contribute well. Other than that, once again, the Nets, I just wasn't a fan of what they did in this first round. I think they're one of my losers. McNeely, I think that you get, once again, Charlotte, you get more shooting in your lineup. I like that there. Second round, I was very upset that Rasheer Fleming didn't get taken. He's from St. Joseph. He's from around here. He's a forward that can do everything, very versatile. But if you're the Phoenix Suns, you're getting a good one there. Kalkbrenner, I had him in the first round. But once again, the Hornets adding size after you just traded away Mark Williams. So it's good for Kalkbrenner. You can get some immediate success. Brooms, the Sixers. If you're the Sixers, you could use another center. You have Andre Drummond, and Embiid's eventually going to get injured, so you add another center that can contribute probably immediately. Obviously, Broom with a lot of success. And the Sixers, they need immediate success. So if anybody who doesn't like this pick, I don't really know why, because the Sixers don't really need a young talent at the center's position. They need somebody experienced and ready to play now, which I think Broom is ready to do. The Lakers pick, I thought it was at 36 here. Yeah, I really like this guy, Therio. If he can just develop an outside shot, I think that he'll be one of the a really great player, contribute immediately for the Los Angeles Lakers. So hopefully he plays well in the summer league. I'm high on him. Other than that, nothing really much else. Yeah, I would say that was really it there. And my biggest, probably my winners of this draft, definitely got to go to the Mavericks, obviously. I like what the Spurs did. The Sixers did pretty well as well. Who else? The top three did great. I thought that the Thunder were big winners. They were able to take what they were able to get a position of need. The Pelicans, I thought, did pretty decent. Yeah, I like what they did. Losers, definitely the Nets, honestly. Like, they just did not have a good draft. I wasn't a fan of what they did. Yeah. They just picked guys that are just like, I get you can develop them, but I don't even think they're going to develop into that great of players. I thought that the Celtics should have went with a forward here. Wasn't a big fan there. Phoenix traded for Mark Williams, and they're not trying to rebuild, so I definitely consider them as losers. Other than that, everybody else did all right. This is a pretty predictable draft, honestly. Everybody got positions of need. Even if they weren't players that I thought were going to be taken. Like, obviously, some of these are, in my mock draft, I had players, different players in different spots, but, everybody got positions of need. Clayton Jr. did get taken a bit higher, I think, than what I anticipated. But, yeah, overall, I think it was a good draft. Once again, nothing much to talk about, honestly. It was kind of predictable, in my opinion. So, yeah, once again, those are my biggest winners and losers. Yeah, that'll do it for this video, guys. Make sure to subscribe with the post notifications on. Go subscribe to my brother in the Great Vlogs. Make sure to go subscribe to my second channel at Ryan the Combat Great. Make sure you guys go follow me on X around the Great RTG. Make sure you guys go follow me on TikTok at Ryan the Great RTG. Make sure you guys go listen to the latest edition of the CR7 podcast, and make sure you guys go follow me on Twitter on the Great Podcast. And as always, Ryan the Great. Or wait, now I'm sorry. Make sure you guys go follow me on Instagram at Ryan Slay Sports Media. We don't even do Twitch no more. Yeah, Ryan the Great out. Peace.